Welcome to the Olympus Report, demigods, monsters, and gods alike. I think the Percy Jackson TV series hit it out of the park. In fact, I think it even improved on some moments from the books. Here are my top 5 changes to the series. Number 5, the plane ride. In the book, Percy faces Ares in California and afterwards has to take a plane back to New York, something he had avoided the whole book in fear of Zeus blasting him out of the sky. As you know, the sky is Zeus's domain. And honestly, it's kinda a waste of time. Well, they fixed it in the show. When Percy returns from the underworld, he lands on Montauk Beach in New York, so no unnecessary plane ride. This was a genius plan that saved on time and it didn't affect the story in any way. Number 4, the Minotaur fight. But wait, they didn't change that. Well, they did a little bit, and I think they made it even better. For one, Percy has Riptide in the show, where he didn't in the book. I like that we got to see the sword in action early on, as we really didn't get to see it against Mrs. Dodds. Plus, this was a smart change to save time later. We don't need to see Percy struggling to find a sword. It doesn't add anything to the story. And another change to the scene, Grover isn't knocked unconscious. I like that they kept Grover awake. It made it way more emotional by having Grover vow to protect Percy to Sally. Everything that made the fight so memorable from the book is still there, but better. Number 3, Luke's reveal. I personally think this scene was much better in the show and way more emotional. In the book, Percy is paralyzed for most of it, and honestly, on screen that would have been boring. So I like that they gave Percy something to do. A payoff to Luke training Percy earlier in the episode. Now that is good parallel storytelling. I also really like how Annabeth was there. You can feel the betrayal between the two. I personally think this will make their relationship a lot more interesting going forward. Number 2, Medusa. I think too often Medusa is treated like a monster, where if we look in Greek mythology, she was really the victim. My favorite part of the show is how it blurred the lines between monster and hero, what makes a hero and what makes a monster. And that's a more complex question than often treated. Medusa shows us that maybe these gods aren't always right. This was a theme that was explored in the books, especially in the Trials of Apollo, but they take it to the next level in the show. And I personally think Medusa was a lot more threatening in the show than simply making her a monster who wanted to turn everyone to stone. Complex characters are just more interesting to watch than one-sided ones. Number 1, Poseidon saves Percy. I'm still not super on board with the deadline passing, but I am happy with the outcome. I just think we still could have gotten here without the deadline passing. But with that being said, it did give us the best, most emotional scene in the whole show. I legit sobbed. Poseidon lays down his pride and surrenders to Zeus to save his son, and it is so powerful. Yes, the gods are flawed and have made mistakes, but they do love their children, even if they can't always show it. What a first meeting for father and son, and I cannot wait to watch their interactions in the future. What was your favorite change from the show? Let me know down in the comments below. But until next time, I'm signing off, and please, as always, stay safe.